In this video, I will go over how you stick to your workout plan so you will see a lot of results. So what's the cause of getting in shape? It is training and dieting. Essentially, the cause for building muscle is training. In this video, I will go over how you become way more consistent in your training, which will allow you to build a lot more muscle long term, which will give you the body that you desire. Now, I don't want to make false promises like, after this video you will know how you get in shape. I will just present you one way to look at things that might help you a lot. Let's begin. So in the end, you will realize why these 3 ways will allow you to achieve better consistency. But before that, the 2 variables that affect and determines your consistency: friction and capability. So friction, it is the level of hardship that you have to go through in order to go to one workout and in general to all of your workouts to be consistent. So it boils down to a few things. The time it takes from you, because we all have only 24 hours per day and we spend them doing things, and because of that, spending time doing one thing takes it away from a different thing. So that's the first thing, it is time. The second thing, it is energy, and it is any kind of pain that hinders your ability to train. Energy demanding tasks that don't give instant reward, they are usually painful. That's why I said any kind of pain. Think about it. Let's say playing video games. If there was no fun involved in video games, if you were to just continuously lose one game after the other in Valorant, in League of Legends, in LoL, right? Would you have fun? No. Right? Fuck no. It won't be fun, because you will just keep losing and losing and losing, and you will give it all that you have. You will try to win, and you will still lose. It won't be fun, and that's what friction essentially is. It is about the time and about the pain associated with it, effort with no reward. And in training, it is a delayed gratification activity. There is no major, outside of the pump, instant reward that you get just after training that is related to the outcome of training. There is the reward of feeling better, of pride, these rewards, but they are not massive. They are there, right? They are there, but this is still more pain than pleasure by a pretty large extent. And this friction in relation to your capability will determine your consistency. So capability has these 2 aspects too. Time, how much time you have, how much time you can allocate to training in relation to what it demands, and the mental aspect. As we have stressed, it is energy. If you were to have as much energy as you want, but your mind would be extremely weak, you would probably not go to your workouts because they are painful even though you have the energy. So it is about the energy and the mind. And the mind is usually more important than the energy, because infinite mental strength, the Goggins mentality, is the ability to go to all of your workouts. Goggins go and run 200 miles at one time, and he started probably after 2, 3, 4 hours. He goes through this shit with his mentality, and that's why the mental aspect is so important. That's why I didn't write here energy or anything like that, just mental aspect, because it is pretty much in the mind. Of course, recovery is important, right? That's not about results. This is about consistency. For example, having a gym that is nearby is a time-based capability. Let's say this gym is 5 minutes away from your house. You can walk for 5 minutes and you get to there. That's amazing. That's a very high level of capability in this one area. If you also enjoy training, then bro, you have surpassed one massive aspect of pain, which is not liking to train. You have a positive ability in there. Our goal, in order to stick to our plan, is to essentially have capability surpasses friction. We want to be more capable than the friction that is required for us to overcome. We want to be able to overcome the friction consistently, and we do it by becoming capable of doing so. So we need to balance between the 2 in a way that capability surpasses the friction. How do we do it? So practically, there are 2 main things that we can do to either reduce the friction, right, make things easier, or to increase the capability, to increase mental strain, to make the gym closer to us when we need to go, to sign up to a closer gym, to train at home, to learn more about training and how we optimize everything so we spend less time training and still get the same results. Learn about training methods like right? Learn education, sign up to a nearby gym, time, making sure that it takes less time to train out over a day, less energy to train and still get the same results. And basically that's what we do. We balance the two. We either reduce friction, we reduce the unnecessary stuff, the low-hanging fruits, or we go and we become more capable. We become capable of doing more, especially the more that gives us results. And that is the thing. Low-hanging fruits are high friction, not necessary parts of the process. Things like you needing to drive to the gym for 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes instead of one. You sign up to a very far away gym instead of a nearby one just because you like that machine. Things like this. Things that does not benefit your muscle gain a lot, but still demand a lot of energy and sacrifices in time from you. So that's what we do with them. We remove them. And when we remove all of them, we make the act of getting in shape a lot easier. For example, another low-hanging fruit for some people, not for everyone, so this one is individual specific, is training 6 times per week instead of 4. Of course there is a benefit, of course I do it, so I will be hypocritical if I will say that it is not very important, that it is no a low-hanging fruit for me. For me it's not, but for some people who just want to build muscle on a consistent basis, it is a low-hanging fruit. They don't want to optimize everything, they don't really love training, these people, right? This kind of individual, he does not really like training, he does not want to spend 6 days per week training, and he still wants to get most of the results, and he can do so by training 4 times or 3 times per week, reduce the amount of days, include more supersets, more compound exercises, so isolation exercises are also a more low-hanging fruit in relation to compound ones, and by removing the low-hanging fruits, replacing them with better fruits, you will be able to reduce the friction and by extension have an easier time sticking to your plan. That's low-hanging fruit. The other aspect is you increasing your capability by becoming stronger. So it is either you toughen up, go to your workouts, build mental strength by habitualizing going to them, just going to them, becoming the guy who's capable of going through them by going through them, because that's how you do so, right? You don't become good at something by not doing it. You don't become consistent at training by not training. You become consistent in training. You become consistent in training hard in a faraway gym by going and consistently training hard in a faraway gym, right? That's time, whatever. Not necessary, right? But if you want to become better, then you should actually do it. Because that's the law of specificity. It applies in training, and I genuinely think that it applies here too. You become better at what you do. If you want to become better at doing hard training sessions, and you currently are not very good at it, then go and do it. That's how you will become better at it. With enough time, you will achieve a similar transformation to mine. And that's essentially it. If you enjoyed this video, you can actually subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.